Hello friends! In today's video I propose to recall the performance of the legendary judoka Angelo Parisi at the 80 Olympics in Moscow. The Moscow Olympics were marred by a boycott led by the United States, which resulted in Japan, South Korea and West Germany refusing to participate. This had a great impact on judo. Japan's absence inevitably meant that the level of competition would be lower. Japan usually wins at least half of the gold medals, but it also meant more chances for other countries to win, which was certainly the case in the heavyweight division, where Japan had two real superstars. One was the very experienced Sumo Endo, who won the open division at the 79 World Championships, and the other was rising star Yasuhiro Yamashita, who won the plus 95 kilograms division at the 79 World Championships. There is no doubt that they would have won the open and plus 95 kilograms divisions at the Moscow Olympics had they participated. In Moscow, the star of the show in the over 95 kilograms category was Frenchman Angelo Parisi, who changed his British citizenship after marrying a Frenchwoman and moving to France. Parisi showed great potential early in his career and won a bronze medal at the 72 Olympic Games in Munich. His decision to change citizenship prevented him from competing in the 76 Olympics in Montreal, but by 1980 he was free to compete for his new country. Parisi was an unusual heavyweight in that he was not very large and he moved around like a lightweight. His favored grip was a double lapel grip, which prevented his opponents from knowing which side he was going to throw towards. He threw his first opponent, Wojciech Raszko of Poland, with a dynamic Sioi-Najoshi-Guruma combination, which had the big pole flying through the air. But as Wojciech managed to spin out and avoid landing on his back, only a yuko was scored. This was enough to win Parisi the match though. He did even better in his next match, throwing Vladimir Kochman of Czechoslovakia for Ippon with another Marotsioi from a double lapel grip. Parisi's semi-final match was against Britain's Paul Redburn, another relatively lighter heavyweight who also likes to move around a lot. Their similar styles cancelled each other out and no score was recorded. In the end, Parisi won through penalties. Parisi's final match was against Dimitar Zaprianov of Bulgaria, who was more than 30 kilograms heavier. Although Paris could throw to both sides, in Moscow he seemed to favor the left. In his first two matches, he threw both his opponents towards the left. In fact, he tried to do the same with Zaprianov to nearly disastrous results. The big Bulgarian countered him for what could easily have been an Ippon, but for some reason only a yuko was given. This gave Parisi a new lease of life and he made the most of it. With only about a minute left in the match, Parisi danced around Zaprianov and slipped past his arms to launch him with a massive standing Marotsioi to the right. An Ippon was scored to thunderous applause from the audience, who probably had never seen a heavyweight throw like that before. Although Yamashita could not participate in Moscow due to the boycott, he was there to watch the judo competition. After the whole event was over, he was quoted as saying that Parisi was the only player worth watching. It would have been interesting to have seen Parisi in his prime go up against Yamashita, who was also peaking at the time. As it turned out, although both players had long careers, they never once crossed paths on the competition mat.